The book of Revelation, Kazan in Hebrew and Apocalypsis in Greek. Revelation 11. And there was given me a reed like a rod, and the Malak stood, saying, Rise and measure the temple of YAHUAH Elohim, and the altar, and those who worship at the altar. But the court, which is outside of the temple, leave out, don't measure it, for it is given unto the nations, and the set-apart city shall be trodden underfoot for 42 months. And I will give power unto my 2 witnesses, and they will prophesy for 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth. These are the 2 olive trees and the 2 lampstands standing before the Elohim of the earth. And if any man will hurt them, fire proceeds out of their mouth and devours their enemies. And if any man will hurt them, they must in a like manner be killed. These have power to shut heaven, that it doesn't rain in the days of their prophecy, and they have power over the waters to turn them to blood, and to smite the earth with all the plagues as often as they will. And when they shall have finished their testimony, the beast that ascends out of the bottomless pit shall make war against them, and shall overcome them, and even kill them. And their bodies will lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Mizraim, where also our Master was impaled. And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their bodies 3.5 days, and shall not cause their bodies to be put in graves. And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them, and be glad, and send gifts to one another, because these 2 prophets tormented them that dwell on the earth. And after 3.5 days, the spirit of life from YAHUAH Elohim entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them who saw them. And they heard a great voice from the Shamayim, saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up to the Shamayim in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. And the same hour was there a great earthquake, and 1/10 part of the city fell. And in the earthquake were slain men 7,000, and the remnant were afraid, and gave esteem to YAHUAH Elohim of the heavens. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe comes quickly. And the 7th Malak sounded, and there were great voices in the Shamayim, saying, The kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of YAHUAH and of his Messiah, and he shall reign forever and ever. And the 24 elders who sat before Elohim on their thrones fell on their faces and worshipped Elohim, saying, We give you thanks, O YAHUAH Elohim Almighty, who art, who was, and who is to come, because you have taken to thee great power, and you have reigned, and the nations were angry, and your wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that you should give reward to your servants the prophets, to the set-apart ones, and those who fear your name, small and great, and that you should destroy those who destroy the earth. And the temple of YAHUAH Elohim was open in the heavens, and there was seen in his temple the ark of the covenant. And there were lightnings, and voices, and thunderings, and earthquake, and great hail.